Black Ice, guys, the Black Ice. The very first. I'm glad I was on the screen on my own for the start of it. So here we've got, I'm going to turn the lights down a little. The very first Black Ice After Dark stream. So in this stream, it's literally the show after the show, where we just kind of hang out, talk shit. Everything we would have done in the green room after the show, we do here. So if you
Yeah.
tune in this on replay, this is just the kind of dicking about, hanging about, and anybody who's in the chat who wants the link to come on, talk, and chat with us. At the moment, it's only Joel, Wagwan. But come along and just hang out with us and just talk shit. You know, this is less for the viewers and more about the people who are here. But you know, so if you want to pop on, by all means do so. I ain't gonna put the link, the stream. I'm not gonna put the link into the chat, but I'll send it privately to anybody who wants it. What do you think, mate? What do you think of that? Was it a good stream or?
I enjoyed that stream. Yeah, it's good crack. Definitely flew in though. Fucking hell, they always fly in, and then obviously it kind of because I feel like anytime we've had guests on that have been Brickworld, it's going to keep going back to it, and it's going to make me sad. Like, oh, I have to wait till next year, you know, till Brickworld. But I don't know. I'm not talking too much, but like I was talking to Whittaky, and I still don't know if I'm able to go next year. Mainly because they pushed the dates forward by a week, and it's really kind of like, yeah. So it's not on Father's Day next year, and that's really fucked up my plan for going. So, I don't know. If I go, it's not gonna. It'll be even less than. It'll be less time than this year.
Oh, that's bad. Guys in the chat, Sarah, Joel, Hive, link if you want it to pop on. This is a come one, come all hangout stream. Only going to go for an hour or so, if that, just to hang out and chuck shit. But let me know if you want a link, and I'll let you know, and I'll send it to you. No, it is a bit disappointing that you can. I didn't realize that because I haven't really been keeping up with things. But it's a week later or a week earlier.
I think it's pushed a week later, and so I'm just going to send Oaktown the link. I know he said he's going to go. So I don't know. Like if I go, it'll be. I was telling Whittaky I'd probably go land on maybe the Sunday and then leave on the Saturday. So not even get only maybe 3 days at Brickworld. You know, miss the public days.
Wait, land on a Sunday and leave on a Saturday?
I know how we landed on the Tuesday. Land on the Sunday before and then leave that Saturday. Like spend basically 3 days before Brickworld in Chicago. And then
okay. So okay.
It depends. As said Wiki, like I still don't know the crack about it.
Why though?
It just kind of, I can't say too much, but like there's just like there's an important birthday celebration that if I were to spend too much time out in America, I would end up missing it, and it's like right, I don't want to miss that.
So it's obviously not something that you obviously missed it this year, though, right?
I did, but this birthday will be bigger next year.
Right. Okay.
And it's like, oh fuck, I want to kind of. I could fly back on the day it happens, but the I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That kind of blows, but
I told Whittaky no, I'm gonna snipe a room, like what we did, like reserve a room. If I go, I go. If I don't, then we'll
Yeah, I think that's really good. That setup they've got where you can book a room, you can cancel it up until like a week or two before, and you're not paying anything until I didn't get charged until we checked out. So, and I don't really know what happened with that because I remember saying to you they actually ended up charging us more. But when I looked later on, I don't know whether they took They must have. I think they charged like an extra $100, but they charged that on the total. But then when I checked again, it adjusted back to what it was when what he thought it was. So I don't know what that was about.
Strange.
Because I remember saying, I'm gonna have to speak to Slurpee now and ask him to send me an extra like 30 quid or whatever it was. Whitkey said, yeah, let me know as well. And I think he reached out and said, did you need that money off me? And I was like, no, I checked it again and it was the right price the second time. So
weird.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm with you, right? Okay, so I mean, I got no problem flying there or back on my own anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me. But
look, I've flown to the States many times by myself, and it's like I've no issue. I don't know. I say, would I go to Brick Road by myself, like without you, or would I? Probably not. Like, as fucked as that sounds, like, you know.
Yeah.
So you need to go.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, yeah. Nice and clear.
I had to sleep on the sofa and I'm mighty stiff now. Nice.
Stiff where?
Low-key came up to bed like an hour ago. Oh, everybody's, yeah. Well, it is an after dark. I mean, it's after dark for us, but it's not for people in the US, in fairness. So, yeah, I've sent Hive the link anyway. He says he's going to pop on a bit. I wanted to make sure you were in first, but I do need to pop and go and freshen up because I'm sweating conkers here.
Oh, that's why, like, I know it wasn't to shoot off the guns. I was fucking sweating tits earlier. It was so bad.
Yeah, I'm roasting here, mate. Just, I'm only going to splash some water on my face. And with these lights on me, it didn't help either.
It looks like I'm in a fucking sauna.
I wish I could take the cans off as well, but
Kirsty's probably settled in bed by now, so my back Slurpee.
Oh my god.
Lul. So this is, so the main reason we did this for anybody watching is because, like I said, we'd close the show and then sometimes be chatting for up to like an hour afterwards.
Insane.
And then some of the funny things would happen in there and I'd be like, and then also I think there's nights where all of us or most of us or at least one of us is like, right, we got to go. And then I feel like you change the dynamic of a show when people leave the show a little bit. Whereas if we can cut it to 3 hours so that nobody needs to leave or whatever and keep the show a bit more tin-tight, can obviously over time we're going to try and separate the show. I'm not talking like 20 segments, but like maybe 3 segments where it's like spitballing. So I might use up the terminology in the song. So is talking shit, spitballing, busting your balls. That's our first show. So we just talk about whatever, do the intros, get to know each other, whatever. Then we go into the main topic and then we do like catching up or getting to know the guest or whatever it might be. So I will do something like that. But I feel like if we can keep it succinct to a nice solid 3 hours and work to that as best we can, then if you, Whitkey or me or anybody, the guests, whatever, are like, let's do an after hours, we'll do one. And we'll know before the stream starts, or I could throw one up during the stream, but I'm not going to like advertise the hell out of it on Instagram or whatever. It's just gonna educate people in the chat to know that hopefully they'll message in the thing and say, is there an after hours tonight? Is there an after hours tonight? And it might keep people on like waiting a lot longer. It's also a chance, like I said, I've had so many people reach out and want to be on the show, but I want to be able to have them on as a guest, but also sometimes nice to get to know them beforehand. If that makes sense. So like Harold.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Harold's a perfect example. I feel like we can do the guests much more justice if we've met them or if we've been on a stream with them at least before. So I feel like it's a chance to kind of be a bit more relaxed around each other and then after the show it be a bit more like, we know who you are, what you're about, kind of thing. So there's lots of different reasons for it, but it won't be every week. It'll just be like, what do you think, guys? Are we going to do one tonight? Is anybody available to run it? See how it goes. So
yeah, if all co-hosts are pretty knackered, then we're not going to like let the guests do it, basically. Because it had to be the Smokey episode where I don't know how long that stream was like 4.5 hours, and then we were in the green room for like an hour and a half or something. And I was like, goodness me. 6 hours sitting on this chair. Like, it could have been. Some of the stuff was pretty fucking funny too. Like, but it's just a good like kind of wind down as well. See, I wish I could edit on the computer and stream, but my fucking thing, the whole thing starts to just slow down so much.
Yeah.
But I'm really pleased with the. I don't know if I'll make an intro for the After Hours. I'll just leave it to like.
No, I'm working on something for that anyway. I started doing something with ChatGPT, and then it was like, you've had your 5 images for the day or whatever. So they're currently working on the kind of intro thing. I'm working on something like that, but it's going to be like basic. It's not going to be over the top. Basically, what I've done is I've run some of the images, like the little ice guy with the sunglasses, a Lego background, and the words "Cool Hand." I've run it through this like image thing that I've got, and it turns it like demon. I think it's called demon, so it demonizes this, so everything kind of goes black and dark looking. But because it's still ice, it kind of looks like I want this. So I've basically done that. So it's going to be a slightly different theme. So we'll have a different background, different guy in the corner, and a different thumbnail. I won't do a thumbnail every week. It'll be the same thumbnail.
Yeah.
So it'll just be like, yeah. But I'm not going to delete them because I know Ostef used to delete all this. What I will do is I'll put the parental advisory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chat to the guys and get them to be a bit more customer friendly during the normal stream. You know what I mean?
What's up, Dave?
What's happening?
It actually looks quite late where you are because it looks quite dark there compared to normal.
It's because I got my lights off. I turned the lights off.
It's getting in the after dark mood, like.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that after dark feeling going on. Those vibes, you know. Because you can see like the back door back there. There's a lot of light back there. It's
right, yeah, I see now. Yeah.
It's it's about 5:45. So yeah, it's about 5:45 right now. How you guys doing?
What have you been up to, mate?
Just working. Either working for my real full-time job or working on the channel stuff, or I was thinking about drawing in a little bit. Let's think about getting some of that set up. I don't know. There's so many different things to do. I wanted to do some drawing. I wanted to get the next Fury intro just at least kind of started. Get some clips together that I want to do. Also was thinking I really want to make a new city video because I've got pretty much the city back and cleaned up and set up and everything. Got the train back up and running. So I was thinking about doing that. I still got the Chicago, vlog to finish editing. There's a lot of footage though.
I haven't done anything from I've done hardly anything with my Brickwall stuff. I haven't even shared any of the photos to Instagram. Like, it's just so stupid. But we'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, I got like all kinds of pictures of people.
I feel like we had to kind of leave a break though, because it got to the point where people were like, our Brickwall's gone now. So I kind of feel like you had to leave like a gap of like, everybody overdoing it with Brickwall just after, but long enough that it's not like, the next one's on the horizon. So I think maybe around about the time where the tickets are getting revealed, I might start like, I don't know, posting some stuff out. But
throwback first day.
Yeah. Well, because normally for all the conventions I go to, I usually make a vlog every day and I post it that night or the next morning or whatever. Because I'll just make, like, I don't know, maybe 20-minute, half-hour vlog. It's not, usually I can edit them pretty quickly. And then usually I'll do the last one, like when I get home, after I get back home. But yeah, I don't know. This time, man, I was just trying to really just enjoy it instead of just trying to, do a bunch of editing and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I was saying to like Cool Hand too. Like I wanted to do like I've done vlogs that are private for like friends and stuff that are like cracked vlogs. Like they're just pure stupid. And I had the intention of doing like a really like an acid trippy vlog. And I think the first day I just gave up because I'm like, no, this is my first Brickworld. There's too much going on. Let me just experience it. Maybe next year if I go back I can maybe do a bit more, but
yeah.
I see even the photos. I didn't take mocks of people. Like no, very little. Like I suppose the photos getting back to me that I'm like, who took this?
Well, I was going to say actually that you had that. I know that Greg had one of those stick things like you had, Hive, and I looked into getting one of those before I went because Kirsty was like, "You've got a vlog." you know, it'll be really good. And she's like, I'll edit it for you when you get back. And I was like, okay. I looked into get one of those, but some of the ones I was looking at, they were saying like, I think it was like it doesn't record audio, or the audio you've got to record separately, or something like that. And I was like, it was really confusing for me, so I just gave up on the idea. But do they record audio and visual?
Yeah, I'm actually using it right now as a cam for live streaming.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's the Osmo Pocket 3, I think it's called.
Right.
And yeah, it's a really, really awesome device. I have to do audio voiceovers. I would totally do that if somebody paid me to do it. But so it's got a microphone built in it. So you can, it records audio and video. It just also, if you get the package deal or whatever, it comes with its own external microphone that you can like attach. You know what I mean? So, but no,
Right.
it records the audio as well as video. Yeah, it's really great. It's good. It's got a great picture. Plus, it's got like the, what do you call it? Toggle. The toggle.
There's a face track, like track the movement.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty cool. I've seen that's what it was. Greg had like he had it set and he's walking or whatever, and it's like following him.
Yeah.
That's
It was. It's and plus it's got all kinds of other features like face tracker, and it's got a lot of cool features on it, and there's no doubt about that. It's really good for vlogging as well, but you can like do a lot of stuff with it with the camera and have it turn and do this and do that. I don't know. It's pretty cool. They're becoming pretty popular because actually when I caught up with Greg and he was talking to girl Bricks a lot, Nicole, and she has one as well. So all three of us were just kind of talking about, we took a picture of all three of us together. Oh, Greg did, I think. I can't remember. Somebody did. But yeah. It's a good camera. Yeah. I still use my phone most of the time though. Who we got? Who's that? Is that
That's me.
Like second.
Oh,
that's me. That's me. I was just trying to add something to the background.
Because I'm thinking there's a Lego store opening up near us in a week and a half's time. Me and my friend are gonna go up, and I'm like, should we vlog it?
Sure.
Should we do like a 2-minute vlog where like 50 people show up and we're like, yay?
People like vlogs, because generally they're a little more honest than just like a video, because you're I don't know, it's you in situations, you around people, you doing things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People usually like that kind of stuff. My vlogs were starting to do better. I mean, I didn't call them a vlog, I just called it the week in review. And they started doing better and better over time. I just haven't done one now since probably, I don't even know if I've done one this year. So yeah, they're coming.
I've been so out of like every Lego content though. Like this past couple of weeks, I'm just like, Lego's my hobby. Forgot about it. There's the background.
I don't know. What happened to the friggin'? I added the little guy in the corner, but the black ice version of him. But he
looks evil.
Yeah, that's the kind of idea. But I forgot to remove the background, so
that's a bit.
I'll just fucking take it off.
I was listening to what you were talking about live streaming just straight from YouTube, and about how you got a lot more, I guess, viewers from that.
Yeah, random ass viewers though.
Oh,
just like it was like 2 people I knew, and then the rest was just like people like, "Hey, how's it going? You look like, don't show that head again on stream. You look like Megamind." And just random shit like that. Like, and I was just like, it's well off a duck's back for me, because I was only doing it to check that it wasn't a connection problem I was having. But while I was in there, it was quite active with just random people. And this is what I was saying. I think it was Lego Timmy was telling me, like, you should stream directly to YouTube. Maybe not for your show, because obviously you need to be able to do all the stuff you can do. But every now and then, if you're doing like a building stream, or if you're just doing something randomly, stream straight to there rather than say Instagram, and you get lots of people tuning, and then they'll become followers, which did actually happen on that day where I did that. I think 2 of the random people became subscribers, like, or whatever. But I'm like, do I really want to do that? Or do I just want to fill it? Do I want to get 1,000 people just to be able to say I've got 1,000 knobheads in here?
Well,
yes,
so I do. I'm going to try it. I'm just trying to figure out how to go about doing it. Oaktown.
What's up, everyone?
Oaktown.
How you doing, brother?
Doing well. How about you guys?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Just getting these after dark vibes going on, man.
Cool. Oh, yeah, I can see. I mean, you turned off all of your lights.
I did.
That's
I'm
cool.
turning mine down a little bit as well. Mine's
It's
a bit
nice.
too light, I think.
I
Yeah,
also
mine have a lot of light.
I like you got. Yeah, I was gonna say you got like a light going on back there, brother. Behind you, Cool, huh?
Yeah, what is that? Where's that coming from?
I
Oh no, it's from the lights from around this thing.
Ah.
If I turn that off, I think I'll disappear. You just see my teeth.
No, it's cool. It gives it like this little glow back there. Oh yeah, there you go.
Let's make it. Let's make it red for the stream. Yeah.
Oaktown, what are you up to today, man?
I'm just chilling. I just got back from Mexico yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so was that why?
I think
that why your photos you sent me were from the airport?
Yes, they were. I was at the airport. It was a really early flight. So I literally didn't sleep last night. I mean, I slept last night, but the night before I got like half an hour of sleep.
Damn.
And I got like a half-hour nap later in the day.
What you just couldn't get any rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
I was saying goodbye to family and stuff like that. That's why I wasn't on. That's why I didn't watch Pure Ant Fury this past week.
I figure people have lives,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sucks when you got to leave family, But at least you got to spend some time with them, so that's good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, almost 2 months.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was a good little while.
Mm-hmm.
Even Ice Cube has mood lighting. I know, right?
It's pretty fucking mental, eh?
Yeah, I was tempted to maybe do a drawing stream tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. There's still things I'm trying to figure out and do with the video and audio. I know there's something I want to try with the audio. Well, the video part I haven't quite figured out yet.
So do you not use StreamYard for those live streams?
Yeah. But I go through. I use OBS through the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why it's a little different. What's up, Woodiki? The reason why it's a little different.
Just go on YouTube, saw clicked on live, saw you in there, Hive. I was like, I got to come in and say hello.
Oh, what is it, Hive? What is your channel name, please? It's Brick Hive. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, but they forgot my house.
But yes, it's Brick Hive. But the reason why it's a little different for the drawing streams compared to other streams is because the focus is on the drawing. I'm just kind of like up there in a little bit of corner. So if I bring anybody else in, it makes the drawing smaller, which I'm trying not to do. So I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. The audio, I'm trying to see if I can actually run the music, how it sound running through the computer instead of externally, through the speakers out here. So I don't know. Messing around with some stuff.
So now you're here, actually, I want to add the quote of the week that I heard this week, and I've not heard it before. The quote of the week, brilliant. I'm going to use it. You can suck the farts out of my ass.
That's a good one, though. Yeah.
Now, granted,
I've not heard that one. I've not heard.
I can't take credit for it. I heard it when I was 16 years old from a Thrasher magazine, Thrasher Skateboarding. Somebody had written into, how readers can send in their letters or whatever. Yeah, and one skater was talking about somebody giving him a bunch of crap, and he was like, "Yeah," he said he yelled at him, "You can suck a fart out of my asshole." So that stuck with me ever since I heard it, man. So every once in a blue moon, I'll pull it out and say,
"Oh man, you do a great
fucking good."
Nearly every week, I watch your.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I wish I could wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I want to make a live one day, a live stream on your.
Yeah, I know it's tough, man. You know what I mean? Just because of the time.
It's quite funny because I tend to, if I don't finish it on a Saturday, I end up finishing off the rant on a Sunday, and then obviously then I go on to Brit World. But
you know what's so wild to me is, you know, every week. Well, not every week, but almost every week, you know, like I'll wake up Saturday and I'll see like I lost subscribers, right? You know, because of Pure Ant Fury. I know it's got to be because of Pure Ant Fury. But then like I'll still gain. I'm gaining more than I'm losing. You know what I mean? It's just like a slow climb. But the thing I'm getting at is, but then there's other people that just absolutely love Pure Ant Fury. You know what I mean? And they tell me about it. It's just interesting the contrast between people. Like people hate it so much they'll unsubscribe to me. You know what I mean? And then I got other people that, you know, tell me how much they like it. And I tell people, man, some people use it for different things. I think some people use it for sort of like a therapy, you know, where like they agree with me, they might be really mad at something. Some people I think use it just to laugh at me. You know,
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, me
To
too.
be honest with you, you even give the disclaimer. So if they like unsubscribe, then there's something wrong with them. So.
I feel like every once in a while I'll get out a little nugget of some wisdom or something. But I don't know, man. Hey, look, the one thing I do know is it's the most popular thing that I do on the channel by far.
Well, you don't go that mad anyway, apart from obviously, I will say that's probably the most I've seen. That you're very passionate about UCS Ghost. I was like, bloody hell.
All about the ghost.
Yeah,
man. Well, because sometimes, and don't get me wrong, I'm still kind of just overblowing it. You know what I mean? Because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not that important. But yeah, some of the stuff, it just blows my mind that it's not even just that it's just dismissed in general. Like nobody even brings it up or thinks about something like that. But even when I bring it up, it's automatically just shot down because of it's not original trilogy stuff or not enough people know about it or this or that.
I really don't think that it would sell well at all, though, Hive. And I kind of agree with the crowd you're against, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just think that it would honestly, I think it would sell just as well as, you know, anything else.
What's up, Ninja?
Because if
No
you're
way, no way.
if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna know what it is.
It would be like the Razor Crest. If they could do that, then it sells as well as the Razor Crest.
Because these the people that were for the original trilogy, you know, basically people about my age, you know, a little older, maybe slightly younger, you know, we're getting older in the fact that, like, you know, if you haven't expanded beyond the original trilogy into other stuff, you know what I mean, then I don't know what you're doing with Star Wars, but you really shouldn't be spending $1,000 on a Lego Star Wars set. Look, the biggest thing that I say about it, and people, I mean, I know everybody's got their opinion, is like, one, the Death Star, just, I don't care if it's iconic, it's just a big gray ball. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to make it like that kind of a UCS set, $1,000 or whatever. We've already got the Falcon. There's not really much else you're going to do to the Falcon, you know what I mean, to make it improve on it. So then I say, well, what's next? What could you make $1,000 set of next? And I mean, I'm sure maybe you might be able to think of something, but the only thing logically I can think of would be the Ghost, because again, it's about it's the same size, if not girthier than the Falcon, you know, as far as the size and dimensions and everything. Then again, and you slap on the Phantom, then it's a lot easier to get to $1,000. But it's just this whole claim that if it's not the original trilogy, you know what I mean, or something, then it just doesn't make any sense to me. Is like, well, you guys know there's 2 other trilogies as far as the Star Wars is concerned. There's an expanded universe, you know, like there's all kinds of stuff. And I just feel like if you're a Star Wars fan, you can go beyond the Death Star and the Falcon, you know, to make a ship of that magnitude. And if you are going to do a UCS Ghost, it's going to be $1,000. There's just no way it's not going to be at this point. You know what I mean? If a Falcon's already $850,
that's true.
And then, you know, so I don't know. You know, it's like I mean, unless you do like,
yes, you can.
Maybe you could do like a Jedi Temple
from the trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, because even the Razor Crest was like what, $600, I think.
It was what,
$600.
Really? Yeah, this was 415 for me. So, so if they can do it for the, and and this was after they blew it up as well, and it's still sold.
By the way, I see Hoarder 66 said Falcon with a full interior, but I know Hive doesn't really care about that because you don't see it when it's on display. No, I mean, well, look, was there not a pretty full interior?
No, there were only like 2 little rooms, plus the cockpit area, I think.
Ninja.
I thought there was a pretty
heavy.
I mean, because there's only going to be like a couple rooms anyways. I mean, besides like the engine room is or whatever.
What's up, Ninja?
Ninja, what's up?
What's up, bro?
No, you're right. There's not a lot more they could do with the Millennium Falcon, to be honest. But
yeah, no.
I mean, even if you make a full interior, I mean, is it really? I don't know.
It's already minifigure scale, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
basically,
not that that's a metric.
Also, these people would display it all shut up anyway. They wouldn't have the wings. It's even like the playset ones. I don't display it with the roofs open and showing the interior. So,
I mean, because look, like I said, we've got the Falcon, we got the AT-AT.
Oh yes.
To make, I mean, some people will probably say like other types of ships, you know what I mean, a frigate or something. Maybe you try and get that to $1,000 scale, but I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I feel like the Ghost is a popular enough ship. You know what I mean? Is it Falcon or Slave One scale? No. But what ships beyond those two are just as popular? You know
None.
What I mean? Right. So what are you saying? That's it?
It's just
Falcon, Slave One, and Death Star. There you go. I mean, that's all you're gonna get as far as $1,000. Like you can't even get to the Slave One into $1,000. There's just no way.
Yeah. It's just I think the thing is that still to this day, the only people who really have $1,000 are original trilogy fans. And I'm not saying. And look, there are definitely some prequel fans and some fans of other parts of Star Wars that have a lot of money and maybe even $1,000, but not enough.
But well, yeah, I mean, I agree that $1,000 set I think is going to be a pretty niche thing in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But they can make a UCS Ghost, and it doesn't have to be $1,000. They can still do one for like 600, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my whole point is like, I would want because it's just I look at it just like the Falcon. You know what I mean? It's in my opinion, it's one of the best ships next to do on that kind of a scale because we've already gotten the small version. I mean, I'm sure they could maybe make a middle of the road kind of version, maybe like 500 or something. I don't know. But the point it's a more general point. It's a broader point about like it'd be really great if everybody can pull their heads out of their ass with the original trilogy, you know what I mean, and stop acting like you can't do anything else. And what are all these other Star Wars fans talking about? What is this Ghost you speak of? Well, you know what? Why don't you go look it up?
like they stopped after the 3 Star Wars movies came out. They just stopped. Stop watching any other Star Wars movie.
I mean, imagine when like the prequels came out and they're just like, "What is these pod racers that you speak of?" Like, I don't know, man. It's
at least with the Ghost, it's been in 2. It's been in Ahsoka and Rebels,
and it's getting ready to pop up in another movie too. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this would have been a good time to line it up as far as
I would say it would be in the Grogu and Mando film.
Yeah, of course it will be.
Is Ahsoka even going to be in that movie?
I'm sure she will be.
Yeah, but it's not a ship anyway. It's not a ship, so
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's Hera ship. My bad. Yeah. I was getting it confused.
Star Destroyer. See, and here's the other thing too, man. Is I mean, at least like when you start getting into some ships that are a little bit different, like they're not just the big gray triangles or this or that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Star Destroyer probably could have been up too. It's just those ships are. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what, like, we already have the UCS Star Destroyer. Like, what would that look like if you tried to beef it up to $1,000? Because what was it already? Like 4, 3? I don't think it was 5.
I can't remember.
I mean, 1,000.
Which one? Which set?
What about the Executor? That the bigger one. They could make that to 1,000.
Yeah.
Because some things I don't know if it would
Where
make,
would you put it? That's the thing.
I don't know if it makes sense to be something like, for instance, think about the AT-AT. I feel like that's pretty minifig scale. So what would you do to drop another couple $100 into it? Oh yeah, there you go.
That's how
Seven-
far I am with it now.
Man, that's beautiful stuff.
The Star Destroyer was $700.
God dang.
So that's what I mean. Like I feel like
No, it's 650. What do you mean?
Maybe price increase because it says 600 on 700 on
I think it's
Brickset.
600.
Huh.
I thought that it was 600.
No,
might be
Brickset
wrong,
says 700. But
I guess I'm wrong
I
then.
feel like if they were to ever, I don't feel like it'll be a regular occurrence for like a 1K Lego set. Like it'll be probably every 5 or 10 years.
How about this?
But I'd say
Oh, go ahead.
no. I feel like if they do it again, it'll be like a Star Destroyer. I could see if they do like an AT-AT in like 20 years time, it'll be like 1,000 because the last one was what,
Oh, yeah.
700.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was
No,
thinking.
850.
I was thinking about the the Naboo Royal ship.
The all chrome one or the
the
okay.
chrome one, right? So imagine if you can get a decent girthy ship, and you know the chrome's going to be expensive, so that could be where maybe some of the other money goes to. That would be a pretty cool $1,000 ship.
I don't know if they'll ever do it because it's just one plain. I don't know. Would people find
It would be super like for a fact it'll be super smudgy though. Like Lego chrome pieces are like
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's $1,000 set, man. So I mean, I figure I don't know how much the chrome's going to cost, but you should still get a girthy big ship out of it. I would think.
Does Lego even do they still chrome pieces, but I don't think they chrome like they chrome minifigures and stuff like that, but I don't know if they chrome plates or bricks anymore.
Well, you know what?
They did it for the
company. I don't want to hear no excuses, man.
Didn't they do it?
No,
for
like
that
look,
cup, Grand Prix Cup or whatever it was.
They have the pieces. They could do it.
yeah.
I mean, it's probably a hot take, but sod that. I'd like an MBS Jabba's Palace with the Jabba's thing underneath as well.
That would be a lot of
That
fun. The Rancor pit, right?
That would be sweet.
Yeah,
Imagine the more they could have done with a 1,000 Ewok village or a Kashyyyk.
Oh yeah.
You know,
let's
You know what?
maybe not mention Ewoks.
Dude, and thank you. That reminds me, I don't need an Ewok village. I just need a Kashyyyk village.
Very nice.
There we go.
You don't need this hive. You don't need this
No.
in your life.
Have you seen that mock?
Dude, yeah.
You don't need to roast Han Solo on the grill there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The Ewok village is a great
Have you
set.
seen that mock that's going around with the Kashyyyk village? That looks nice.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, and they got like the two back, like the Wookiees with the long legs. They look a bit weird, but
Dude.
In other news, though, did you see Chef got a new tattoo?
Oh wait, I think I did see it.
What,
Wait a
Chef
minute.
T?
I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah, at first I'm like,
swear I
what
saw
chef? Who's chef?
Chef T.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that what he got?
See it?
Oh, the skeleton. That's right.
Cool.
Nice.
It's pretty
Oh,
cool
that's
stuff.
dope. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh god, this pizza's.
I need to go.
I knew we were talking about food, like, and I was like, oh, getting hungry. I'm getting hungry.
I'm a little
Yeah,
hungry
man.
too.
What the hell? Some of the stuff that comes on, that comes on my on my Instagram feed is just fucking bananas. Check this out, ready? See if it'll play that one again. Ready?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What in the?
Oh my
What
god.
is that?
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Oaktown. You don't need
Dude,
to know.
that's-
Oaktown.
No, you don't need to know what that is.
It's like a
Is it?
50-inch black dildo.
God
Okay,
dang!
Dude, but it looked
Oh,
like
she's
two,
in-
though. It
like-
looked like
she's
it
in
looked like it
Bonehead.
was two.
It'd be like
look-
taking full portion off a horse.
Oh my god.
This is after dark now, guys. It's after dark.
Yeah.
Yep, we're into pillow talk.
Although what I was saying, I noticed recently, Hive, that when you first post the upcoming Pure and Fury, You then change the thumbnail to the actual one afterwards, right?
Oh, on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
No, so I've got a couple of pre-made Pure Fury that doesn't have a specific topic. Like I have the one of Soundwave and the one of like Storm Shadow. They're just I have them already saved, and I'll post those a lot of times, like a few days ahead of time, with the link. And usually on Fridays I'll post the thumbnail version.
I thought I'd seen one with David on it, and it just reminded me that
there was.
I remember I was watching. Oh, that was the week before, was it? I must have missed it then.
Yeah.
But I remember watching when I was in the kitchen doing some dishes or whatever, and I was watching. Literally, often am when I'm watching Pure and Fury back, and Kirsty came in when you were like going in on him, and he was like, "This fucking asshole," or whatever it was. she came in, and like obviously this is a long time ago, so she came in the room and she was like, "Oh my god, who is he talking about?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, just some other Lego YouTuber." Like, and she was like, "What happens if he sees it?" And I was like, "I don't think he really cares." And then she's like, "I like this guy." And from that moment on, you became my Brick Hive, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber.
Everyone's equal, no one is safe. That's how it is.
Every once in a while, somebody asks me, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do if like somebody comes up to you at a convention and be like, "Yeah, you're talking shit" or something? I'd be like, "What do you want me to do? Fucking punch him in the face?" I mean, like, I'll just look at him and be like, "Yeah, I did," or so. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I'll say like, "Yeah, I thought your content sucked." "Yeah, I think you're an asshole." Whatever. Like, what do you want to do? Or call the wine police? I don't know what you know. I don't know what people think. You know, if someone's, dude, you know how many people have talked shit about me? Like, what am I gonna do? Go chase them all? Do I care that much? No. You know what I mean? You know, it's really odd to me. Look, but I've always tried to make sure people understand distinctions. You know, there's a difference between me saying like, "Yeah, I think you're an asshole. Yeah, I think your content sucks." There's a difference between saying that and then me accusing you of things. That's different, because that could ruin your reputation. That could get you in trouble. That could cause a lot of chaos. You know what I mean? Like there's different things, you know, there's different volumes to that. Also, and I know some people don't care about this, but the other distinction for me is it's one thing for me to talk all kinds of whatever on my little corner of the internet with my friends or whoever, and me going to that person and harassing them and commenting on their videos or DMing them, or I would never do that. You know what I mean? And some of you might think it's cowardly because you'd be like, "Oh, you'll talk behind their back, but you don't want to talk to their face." I'm not trying to harass them. These are just my opinions, you know? Now, if somebody has an issue with something that I say, if they come to me and they want to debate or talk about it or whatever, you know, I might debate them. You never know. I might even apologize. You never know. But
it reminds me, I can't remember the film now, what it's called, but it was with Jay and Silent Bob, you know, Kevin Smith and that.
Mm-hmm. I love this dude.
Was it Something Strikes Back? I can't remember now.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
They were, I think that was it, and at the end they decided to go around to the people's faces.
They decided to go to all the people and
beat the shit out of them. And that suddenly reminded me then what you said. What are we going to do? Go around the house and that reminded me. They went round, didn't they?
Yeah, it's wild to me, man. You know,
Mark Hamill was in that film, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's one of the best ones.
Who?
Honestly.
Mark Hamill.
Oh, Mark Hamill.
He plays Cocknock.
Luke Skywalker. Mm-hmm. He plays what? He plays who?
His name in that movie, he plays a villain called Cockknocker. one of his hands is like really big, or like
I'm gonna have to look that one back up. I haven't seen that for years.
It's like that dildo that we just saw. Like,
what's that film as well? It's on your intro. And I can't think. Oh God, because it reminds me of a Kevin Smith film. I can't even think of the actors.
I put a lot of
Clerks
in the intro. Clerks, Mallrats. There's a bunch of them.
Mallrats, yeah.
It might be Clerks actually, but they were talking. What were they talking about in your clip?
Is it the one where he's talking about Superman and Lois and how Lois can't have his baby?
Yes, that's it. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which film's that?
That's Mallrats.
Mole rats. I'm
Yeah,
not
he
seeing
talks
it.
about.
Is
other
that the one
stuff.
about the big titty mermaids doing some
Yeah.
of that lesbian
I
shit?
must look that one up.
Yep, that's
Oh,
that
yeah.
one too. Yep.
Right, it's mole rats, right? Yeah, mole
Mole
rats. Is that right? Yeah,
All
I'm gonna have
right,
to
yeah.
look that one
It
up.
was
I've
his
not seen
second
that.
movie. What's crazy about all of his movies is they all are connected. They just they're in different chronological order.
Right.
Like Mallrats actually takes place before Clerks, but Clerks was made before Mallrats.
And then Dogman as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Dogma, there's
Well,
Chasing
I love
Amy.
Dogma.
Chasing Amy,
Then
Oh,
James.
Oh,
I've
I've heard of that
Back.
movie.
Yeah.
I've not seen Clerks either. I need to see that. But...
Yeah, Clerks is good. There's Clerks 2. Clerks 2 is also good. There's like a couple ones he's made in the last few years. I don't know.
What's the name of the creator?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
He's Silent Bob.
Yeah, he was like almost like the godfather of nerd culture in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just because
He
of
took some
he
slack
knows
a couple of years ago
comic
with the He-Man
books
thing,
and-
didn't he? But
like in Clerks, there's a great conversation about the Death Star. And so Randall comes up to Dante and he's like, yeah, he's like, I was just watching Empire Strikes Back, and he's talking about how like when they blew up the second Death Star, Return of the Jedi. I'm sorry, Return of the Jedi. And when they blew up the second, when they blew up the second Death Star, it wasn't completed. So Randall was talking about how like when the rebels blew up the Death Star, they killed a lot of contractors that were building the Death Star, because stormtroopers aren't building the Death Star. They got like, I'm sure, contractors. They're talking about how the rebels just killed all these innocent people. You know what I mean? Because the first Death Star,
I just came to work to put up some drywall, like, and I ended up
we
blown
didn't
into.
think things like that, do we? It's like,
the first Death Star is completed, right? So it's only like the bad guys on there, pretty much. But what was interesting is, so Randall's telling him about this, and then in comes this, because they're both inside the store, and in comes a contractor, a roofer. And the roofer is telling them a story about how like there was a gangster that wanted some roofing done, but he was like, no, he's like, I'm not going to do any work for a gangster. He said he let his friend do the work. And then there was like a shootout at the gangster's house, and his buddy got shot and killed. But he was like, so his whole point was like, all those contractors that were working on the Death Star knew what they were getting into and knew who they were working for, so they should have known better to not work for them. It's just
not only that, but most of them would have been alive when the first one got blown up. So you're like, well, don't go anywhere near one.
But yeah, Kevin Smith, because he's a nerd like us, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he writes these movies and people have dialogues. He's just like, yeah, just stuff that we would talk about at the comic book store or whatever. And I was like, yeah,
I remember Dogma, though. It was one of my favorite films for years. I loved it.
Yeah, Dogma's a good one.
Buddy Christ. He didn't care, did he?
The what?
In fact, it's funny. My son, right, every time he hears Alanis Morissette, he always says, it's God. That's who he is.
I know.
I know who Alanis Morissette is, but
she's God, mate. That's who she is.
So we got Will and Ninja in the chat. Guys, it's an open stream. I know, Ninja, you're on the down low at the moment, but if either of you guys want to pop on the stream, come say hello, hang out, let me know. I'll send you the link. But yeah.
Right on.
Have you seen Madagascar? Any of the Madagascar movies?
I saw the first one.
Okay. I think there would be some good Pure Ant Fury clips in those movies. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I still have a bunch lined up. Then I have some that people have suggested that I'm debating on using or not, because most of the ones that are suggested to me, they're pretty vulgar. So even I've got to be like, well, am I gonna put that on?
Madagascar can't be that vulgar, so don't worry.
No. Madagascar would probably be fine. It just
Kirsty was a bit disappointed that she was like, I made it onto the Pure Ant Fury show, but I was just my friend's wife. Because remember we were talking about she built that.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's putting it on there, and he was like, yeah. So somebody got to me, my friend's wife, and she's like, really? Kind of sounds like down to Kirsty.
I'm sorry, Kirsty.
He said, we're not even married. And I was like, yeah, don't worry.
Well,
At
I
least you
guess
got a shout out.
in a metaphorical sense. Yeah, people suggest stuff all the time. Like sometimes I do get stuff mixed up every once in a while.
I'm just saying, I think all three of those movies have good clip potential.
I'll tell you what is good though. If you guys haven't had a chance to see it yet, I don't know if it's the same broadcast the same in the US, but the new Alien Earth TV show.
Oh yeah, I did watch that. Man.
I was gonna bring that up because
I did not watch it.
No, I was going to bring it up. Actually, if anyone else is watching, because I know you're kind of mixed with it, weren't you, a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, there's some things I kind of have issues with, but I enjoyed it more.
I really enjoyed it. There was a couple of points where I was like, ooh, like.
Well,
yeah. When that spoilers, by the way, if anyone and it's like a big tick in it. It's like, oh, it's disgusting. It is disgusting.
But what?
No, the aliens actually seem right on. Like they're really awesome. And then the xenomorph is like a god dang bulldog, man. That xenomorph is a tough xenomorph, dude. You know what though? Somebody did say something funny because in the beginning, like you look through like it when they're like I don't know, but you look through the window of the door. And the xenomorph, like you can see his head like sliding back. And somebody was saying it looks kind of like he's almost like moonwalking. Yeah,
I know a few people don't particularly like that bit. I've heard a few people, but I quite liked it because it was almost like it's like if you walk, it's a bit like what we do. Maybe you walk past the door, you think you saw something, and he does. You walk back and look. Yeah, I was like, I quite like that bit to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't personally like the cat bit because I'm a cat lover.
Yeah.
No back legs.
Introducing the other different characters. What I think was the best is how the way they kept the technology from like the Nostromo, you know, like where the digital readout is from the screen, and then obviously those attack tanks and the they use and they come rolling in just the same as they did in Aliens. So I was just like, yeah, they kept this right.
I mean, the first bit is almost set to, you know, what they say it when it was literally like the beginning. It's the same kind of ship. It's not the same ship, but it's the same kind. It's the same year. It's the same year that they went off. So
this is what I'm curious about, you know, and I'm going into it optimistically, but so this takes place before any of the Alien movies, except for like I think Prometheus maybe. But like as far as the movie Aliens, like yeah, it takes place before that.
It's the same year that they actually go off on the astrometer. They shoot off.
I can't remember the exact year, but I think even Ripley is either young or getting ready to go on the Nostromo or something like that. But so my whole thing is like, well, anybody that knows alien lore, you know, the continuity and everything, like it doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't line up. But I've heard theories, and I don't want to spoil like stuff, but I've heard theories about how they're going to make it work. Because really, you think, even though we don't know other things that were going on and on Earth, you know, around that time frame exactly, you know what I mean? So maybe there's stuff we don't know about. I don't know.
Because I think they did kind of know about it, because obviously that's why Ash was on there, wasn't it? Because he was.
Well, I'm thinking of Aliens with that jerk off dude. I can't remember his name, but like
Bishop.
Oh yeah.
No, not Bishop, not the alien, not
the human guy.
But you know who I'm talking about. The bad guy, basically. Like he was almost like a businessman, yuppie type guy or whatever.
I haven't seen the second.
Burke was his name.
The first one.
Yes, that's
Wayne.
But he seemed to. They seem to have known about it somehow. They really gave that impression. So maybe, you know. Plus something else I like about this Alien Earth thing is, well, two things. One, the whole kid aspect, you know what I mean, with the mind changing stuff. And this is before Wayland and Yutani came together as well. They were still separate. Yeah. Because isn't there like 5 like trillionaires or something like that that kind of controlled different parts of the world or something?
Dynamic in it, and I don't think they've mentioned the other one.
That's what I mean about, like, there are some things I thought silly, didn't make any sense. A couple, not much, but a couple things. And then a little tiny bit of the CGI kind of bugged me a little bit. But there's so much world building. Yeah, aliens are awesome.
I like the eye thing.
that the whole thing with the kids and the android type things, concept, man, good stuff. It's good sci-fi.
They're trying to do like I like the fact that they try to they keep it in with the original, but at the same time they are exploring new things as well, rather than just regurgitating it. But the two things that for me were that guy got away from that alien when it was like right next to him, and then it dived after him, and it was like attacking him, and he kind of got away scot-free. And yet, within a split second, it came out of that pod thing and destroyed like 12 guards in like split seconds. And I'm like,
he had plot armor.
Fast with people. And it was just like plot armor.
He had major plot
I didn't
armor.
see things like that. And obviously, when you explain it, but when I'm watching it, I'm just thinking.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. I just don't like that. It's just like the whole chasing Leia thing. It was just like, I don't know. But the other thing that annoyed me is that I'm so spoiled by either being able to watch a whole show, like good binge on a show, or I'm late watching a show, so I get to watch it back to back because all the episodes have been released. I got through episode 2 and I was like, yeah, next episode. Ah, man, don't. I gotta wait a week like a chump. Who waits a week for an episode anymore?
By the way,
I
think it's Wednesdays, right?
Yeah,
I want to say it's Wednesdays.
But Martin, how long did it take? Because I was quite like, because I didn't realize. How long did it take you to realize that bold bloke was Aid Amundsen? I was like, is that Aid Amundsen?
Aid Amundsen, yeah.
And I looked up and I was like, bloody well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know who Aid Amundsen is?
Edmondson, yeah.
It rings a bell.
I mean, he's more known for comedy and stuff, but he was.
He's been in Star Wars.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, but only small. Yeah. But he's more famous for his comedy, back in the 80s. You know, the alternative comedy and stuff. Him and Rick Mayo. You might have heard of Rick Mayo. He was in Drop Dead Fred.
Oh yeah.
They were brilliant. And to see him in this, I was like, whoa, wow! I didn't expect to see you in this. Yeah, so that was cool.
Also, for the most part,
very serious.
I thought the pacing was pretty good. I at first I thought it wasn't, but then I realized I was like, you know what? It kind of kept moving me from point A to point B to point C to point D. So that was pretty good. I'm very, very interested and excited to see what these other aliens are going to do. And I think there's still like two more major ones. Like we haven't.
I think there is. Yeah.
Like we haven't even seen.
Do you know how many episodes there are in it? I don't know.
I think 8 or 9.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll probably show them in a couple of more episodes or whatever. But also, I quite like. And yes, I am deliberately calling him this Timothy Elephant because
you know something.
Yeah, I think he's great.
An even bigger thing is it's just nice to really enjoy something, man. You know what I mean? Like it's like Martin said it perfect. Like it's they're definitely staying true to a lot of the format, the vibe of Alien. You know, whether it was the technology, the ship, all this other stuff. But yeah, they're doing something a little bit different as well. And I'm really glad there's other aliens on board the ship. You know what I mean? It just makes it so much more interesting. I'm just, like I said, it's a good. I'm enjoying this, man. It's just been a while since there's been something on that I've really enjoyed, like sci-fi wise. You know what I mean? Stuff that we really like.
There's all of us here who've seen it and enjoying it and that. But honestly, I went onto YouTube and straight away you find people like saying, "Oh, it's made by kids. It's rubbish." It's like, were you watching the same thing as I am?
Fucking watch it then, isn't it? But I tell you what else I've enjoyed.
Oh, it's like Critical Drinker. They moan about everything.
Well, Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic and all of them, they're just these crazy people who are extremely racist, extremely sexist.
Oh no! I wouldn't say.
I don't like.
I wouldn't
say they were racist or sexist.
Oh yeah, they are. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's your own problem.
Well, no, it's not. I did just admit it. I disagree, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's all good.
I would love to hear why you disagree, but we can talk about that another time.
They're not racist or sexist. They're just.
No, they
Disney
are.
Plus. Disney Plus.
I don't know. Critical Drinkers.
I'm telling. I don't know if you think they're like literally going out there trying to be Nazis or whatever.
They kind of are. Kind
No,
of.
no,
No, I see them make a lot of jokes that people don't like. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. Some of their opinions are definitely harsh about stuff. I just wouldn't go as far to call them. I mean, like I think that those words sometimes are thrown around a little too loosely, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I feel like
I've never-
sometimes people think
I-
racism is only if you actually use racial slurs.
I mean, you got to remember, there was a whole mob of people that just wanted to call me misogynistic and sexist, man. And no matter what I tried to explain or what my friends tried to explain to them, they just didn't care. You know what I mean? They didn't care about definitions. It's just more about how they felt. Their feelings got hurt.
You should have heard all the crap I got when I complained about Doctor Who being a woman. My God, I was a sexist. I was this. I was that.
I mean, it's okay to have preferences. You know what I mean?
No, it's a madman in a box. And but right, because
regardless, though, I get where Oaktown's coming on some stuff, though. Don't get me wrong. They're definitely very.
I'm not saying everything they say. I'm not saying everything they try to get canceled for is racist and sexist.
Well,
but I'm saying a lot of things are straight up racist and sexist.
I've never heard of them, so I'm on the fence here. Right?
There's definitely
one of them.
You're lucky, cool.
No, there's one of them definitely that I definitely disagree with about some serious stuff, but
there must be something you heard or seen Oaktown that's made you think that. Have you got like a direct quote or anything like that?
Literally all of their videos.
No, it's not, Martin. Seriously, it's not. You need to watch
no, like cool, like I can't. I'm going to generalize it. Nerdotic, critical drinker, Mauler and all. Where this came during the 2016. 2020 woke era where it was like Hollywood's gone woke and like it definitely kind of fell into like they're making videos clearly for a certain audience.
Yeah.
It initially started off with like well thought out reviews, but I can't watch Critical Drinker now because it's like I'm doing a review of a film. I'm just going to talk about the film and at the end say it's shit or it's great.
Yeah.
And his fans eat it up. I also don't like his fake fucking persona. I'm drunk as fuck. Like I'm like, I don't think they're horrible people, but I just think they're playing into an audience, like a captured audience.
There's definitely a lot of stuff I don't agree with them. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But they do what Pure Rant Fury does in a way.
No, they don't.
No. Listen.
Hey, but you're funny though.
Listen to what I'm saying. The reason why I get a lot of views on Pure and Fury isn't just for like just me being stupid or entertaining. People are drawn to drama and negative type reviews and stuff like that. It's why I get so many. I get more views generally on Pure and Fury than I do even in like 2 days than I do on like a whole week of Good Morning Brick World. And they play to that audience like that. And sometimes they're entertaining. Sometimes it's just like, okay, we get it. Like you don't like woke, you don't like this, you don't like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's repetitive. You know what I mean? But yeah, but a lot of people watch it. That's for sure. But yeah.
Well,
anyways,
changing the subject more positively. I've also enjoyed it. The Predator animated. Was it 3
What is that on?
That's
the
very
film.
good.
I'm sorry. It's on what?
It was on Netflix.
Disney
wasn't it?
Netflix.
Yeah.
Disney.
No, Disney Plus on there. Predator.
Was it Disney? Yeah, Disney. It is. Sorry.
Predator's on Disney.
I did see it. It was the free stories, wasn't it? And it was animated.
Yes.
Let me check.
Animated TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it was good.
It was good. It was really.
I heard
good.
it was good. I heard it's different. It's a little different too. Like like you were just saying before, we were talking about Alien. Like it's similar but different as well. I need to check
definitely worth a watch.
But they changed the ending now, or added things. To
well,
the ending.
I some guy they did a preview for it, and I'm pretty sure this guy did it as rage bait because I was really tempted to fall for it and actually comment, and then I thought, no, he's done it on purpose. We're just showing like all the different people in the cryo thing that they've got, the predators have caught. And it shows like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the guy's like, "Oh, look, they've got the Terminator. They've caught the Terminator." And it pans across to Danny Glover, and he's like, "Oh, look, he's got the black guy who plays the alien in the last Alien movie. He plays the android in that. What's he called?
That was David Fassbender, right? Was that his name?
No, the newest one again. I can't remember what it's called. Alien Covenant. Alien, Prometheus. What was the third one called?
There's so many.
Anyway, whatever the newest one was prior to Alien.
Romulus.
Romulus, the black guy who plays the android in that. He's like, oh, he's caught him as well. It's like it's clearly Danny Glover. And then it goes across to the girl from Prey, and he's like, oh yeah, that's the girl, and that's the only one he gets right. And I'm just like, oh my god, he hasn't even seen fucking Alien or Predator movies.
Yeah, but they've now added now. They've actually added after you see the girl in Prey, it then carries on, and then you do see Danny Glover because it's a plot, and you do see Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but it is Danny Glover and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
but he says, oh look, it's the Terminator.
Oh god,
the Terminator.
Yeah,
he doesn't realize it's supposed to be not Duke. What was his name?
It was Duke, wasn't it?
Predator. Is it Duke?
Yeah, Duke.
Yeah.
Duke. It's supposed to be Duke, and Danny Glover's not Danny Glover. It's this. It is Danny Glover, but this guy thinks it's the kid from Alien.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like,
no, like I said, Connor my son came out a couple of weeks ago, and I'd already seen it, but he said, "Oh, can we put it on?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it again." It's great.
No, it's fantastic, really fantastic. Like I said, that one YouTuber though just really annoyed me, and I was like, "Oh my god,
I'll probably get crushed for this." Excuse me. Yeah, I'll probably get crushed for this, but I've also quite enjoyed watching Wednesday. Sorry.
I haven't seen the most recent season yet.
I didn't
bother
to watch it at all.
There's quite a few. There's quite a few stars in it. To be honest, I was quite surprised. Steve Buscemi in it this month.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. Joanna Lumley. And who's the other one that's quite famous? Can't think now.
Tyler, we're doing After Dark, after the Cool Hand Show, hence the black. So we're just hanging out, talking shit about anything. So if you want to join me, I'll send you the link.
What's up, brother?
A lot of things I've been talking about now, I was saving for Tuesday for the cool. But never mind. Right. Anyway, I just popped in anyway because I saw Hive in and I want to say hello. Because, like I said, I rushed out to get pizza. I mean, it is late now, so I'm just going to go and finish this. And,
I might head to him fucking stepping here, lads.
And just chill out for the next half an hour before I go to bed or something. Right.
So
take care, everyone. Nice to see you.
All anyway.
See you, Whittaky.
So earlier.
Have a good one, brother.
Yeah, nice to see you, Hive.
Dude, this is pretty nice animation, by the way. I was.
Mike, can I just ask you a very quick question?
A Predator. That's pretty good animation, dude.
Yeah,
I thought that is pretty good.
Are you going to Brickworld next year, Hive?
I intend on it.
Right.
I intend on bringing the heat, man. I'm just kidding. No, I am gonna go. I was thinking about going to a different one, but I can't seem to pull myself away from Brickworld, man. It's just such a nice thing, being able to stay. I think I might get my own room this year, though, just to see what it's like to just, I guess have a little more privacy. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's put a bummer into what I was going to ask, but never mind.
Oh, what about rooming?
Well, in case somebody can't make it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Because I need to see what the prices are, because it might not be worth it anyways.
Yeah.
Because the first year I was there was like 3 of us in the room. And then last year it was me and Clever Pig. Or Clever Pig and I guess I should say.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hadn't decided exactly what to do yet. I was just thinking, I was like, we'll see how much it costs just for a one bed.
Oh, someone else is guilty watching Wednesday as well. Yeah.
So I thought you were rooming with Nimble.
Yeah, she does.
He's not going.
Yeah.
He's not going, and Slurpee might not be going, so I might not be going. Yeah, let's not talk about it at the moment. So, but I'm just trying to,
I don't think I'm going. I'll be honest.
Really? Why not?
Yeah. Not enough money.
Oh, yeah, that's a big.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
I want to go. Anyway, take care, everyone, and I'll if any views on Tuesday, I'll see you on Tuesday. But thanks for everything tonight. Ta-da.
All the best.
Do it.
And you, Slurpee, take care.
All right, man.
Yeah, that Predator is good, mate. Really good. Definitely worth watching. And without giving too much away, it's 3 different aliens in 3 different situations.
Yeah,
so.
The film is pretty good. I'm not I have a hard time watching Predator content after the second Predator film. I think it's pretty naff. But I really enjoyed that film. I was like, this is really good.
Prey, the one they did with the Native Americans, was fucking awesome. Probably
I
one of my favorite
hadn't seen
Predator
that
movies.
the whole thing.
I've never seen any of those movies. I'll be honest.
Some
Mate,
are
what have you
like
doing?
the one when they had a bunch of the bunch of mercenaries. They brought them to the planet or something. Like that.
Predators.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one for the most part. I thought that was pretty decent. But yeah, the rest of them.
The first one, I know it is pure classic 80s action, but it is still one of my favorite films. It is just like,
dude, the first one, yeah, that's definitely I hold that one in high regard. I know some people disagree with me, but I did enjoy I think it was the first Predator versus Aliens when they went to the underground pyramid or whatever it was, something like that. But yeah, I did enjoy that one.
I enjoyed the one where they were on the planet as well with Adrian Brody.
Yep, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, I think that was Predators.
No. I'm talking about when. Yeah. Sorry, the one where they're pitted against the Predators.
Because they had a guy with like a ninja sword and stuff too. And
yeah. And also the one with the Predators. Is it the Predator? I can't remember the one where there's a giant predator, like a massive.
Yeah, I know
that kills the.
Yeah.
It kills the smaller predators. That was pretty good as well. It's just because I like that kind of just flat out action. But
yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Sorry, Tyler, is this the start of the downfall of people going to Brick World? Look, man, it's just we're from another continent.
You know, there is definitely a significant a handful of people that didn't show up to Brick World this last year. That I was hoping to see. Because I missed the year before, because I was at 23 and I missed 24 and then went back in 25. So we'll see. Hopefully 26 get to see some people I didn't see before.
Yeah, like I said, I'm disappointed that I'm not going to be able to go, and I think the FOMO is going to absolutely ruin me. It's kind of sad and kind of weird, but I feel like if less people were going, particularly, from the UK or wherever, I wouldn't feel as bad.
Yeah,
because you don't feel like you're missing as much, and it'd be easier for me to switch, especially if if Slurpee and Whittaky don't go, for example, because I'm going to try and work out how to do a show with them guys being over there and me being here, and it would be like I don't want to, because I'd rather just, if I'm not going to go and nobody I know that close is going, I'd rather just switch off. Not watch.
If you can't, if you can't, your thing is if you can't go, no one can.
Yeah.
So you're gonna.
Well, not so much that, but like I'd rather just not see it like at the time and just switch everything off. But the thing is, there's so much hype building up.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough because it's not even about like, just missing out on like, I can't get this or I can't see that in person. But no, I can't hang out with it. Like you're watching everybody. Dude, it was killing me just watching like the Girth Gang just like 2 days before I got there. Like watching them before I got there, like 2 days later. Like buying up stuff at the Walmart and going to the Lego store and going out to eat. And I was getting FOMO just for 2 days before I went to Chicago, like just watching them guys, man.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was such a weird week. I don't know why. Like I kind of forget it happened. Like it wasn't like anything outrageous, like we can't talk about that. It's just like it's just a bunch of like it's the first time I've ever been around like Lego nerds en masse.
Yeah.
And I say, what?
It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
Oh, it was great. It happened at the perfect time too. And I'm like, yep. For us, us guys coming from the UK and Ireland, like a good 4 of us, 4 or 5. I mean, there was quite a few that flew over.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Definitely a whole bunch.
I might head out here, fellas. It's 1:45. I'm a little beat here, but
yeah, I think the wife is messaging me for something too. I don't know what's going on. Because I was like, hey, I'm gonna hop on a stream for a little bit. Shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, no pressure, guys. You go and come when you want. It's not that kind of show, so just roll on out.
Well, speak to you later, fellas. It's good seeing you again, Hive.
Yes, it was good seeing you as well, my friend.
I'll see you later, Slurpee.
All the best, Oaktown. Cool hand.
Later, brother.
Tuesday. That's right. Yeah, I just like, I've said to Kirsty a couple of times, I was like, if I really wanted to avoid the FOMO of Brickworld, I would literally have to switch off social media for like 4 months. When you got a channel and stuff, it's almost impossible to do that. So I just think I would just have to embrace it and just do all the, do the right thing, do the gentlemanly thing, and do all the hype like we did last year, but without the, without the kind of tip of the iceberg, which is actually going, and just support everybody else, do my best. It's going to kill me, but I think I'd rather do that than be like a dick and just be disappear off the scene.
Because there's no way to get away from it. You know what I mean? If you're on social media, because just everybody that we know, even if they're not going, they're talking about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's tough. I tell you, man, it killed me in 23 because I broke my foot, so I couldn't go. I had to cancel everything, man.
24.
24. Yeah, like it was horrible, man. And I too also tried my best to just not really look at stuff, even though I wanted to look at stuff because you want to see what's going on, see everybody. But man, it's not easy, no doubt. Yeah.
Is Clever Pig going next year or?
I don't know exactly who's not going.
Yeah,
Slippy was saying, Whittaky was saying that they've pushed it back a week as well, which is the main reason he might not be able to go because it's covers a birthday of some member of family or whatever.
Oh.
I didn't know they pushed it back a week.
Yeah, so it's not on Father's Day weekend now.
Wow.
Well, I feel like the open registration and stuff going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, right?
I believe it's mid-September. I think Mark said on the stream. I think he popped into our stream actually when we were talking about it last week, or maybe the week before, and said it was I think the 17th of September, I want to say, but I can't remember what the date was. Whatever the Thursday is, I guess, because I'm guessing the A-Cup guys are going to do the drop again. So, yeah.
I don't even think Brand is going this upcoming year, though.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I think I heard something like that. I might be very wrong, though.
What's up, Crimson?
What's up, Crimson?
What's up, Crimson?
Oh, wait, come. Aye.
Hav, do you know Crimson?
I mean, yeah, not well.
I mean, not
personally, but yeah, I know Crimson.
I've seen Hive's streams a couple times before.
Yeah, I've seen Crimson around. I know Crimson enough to know Crimson out in the chat. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Crimson was at Brickworld.
Yeah,
I was there.
Well, did we see each other?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There was a lot of people.
He was on our show. He was on our live show that we did out from there. He popped on.
That's true.
True. You were with Tyler, right?
I think that's right.
I mean, that's kind of a blur. Oh, by the way, what's up, Sidious? And I see Mayo out there. What's up, man?
Hey, Mayo.
Mayo's out there?
Mayo is out there.
You should join Mayo if you have time.
I ended up putting the link in the thing.
Always got something to say.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've been listening to you guys talk about missing out. And I mean, while that's true, obviously, it's definitely worse for you guys because, like, comparatively, I'm like a little toddler. Like, I'm just walking around here like, oh, you guys have been to, like, so many of them, and you've been in this community for, like, years, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm here, I'm like, I'm in the little booster seat at the table, like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I like seeing people come up and stuff. There he is. Look at this, Mayo.
You ask and you shall
receive.
What's up, everybody?
How are you, boy? How are you doing, Mayo?
Well, somehow I pulled an all-nighter because my sleep schedule was out of whack.
Just like mine. Nah, not really.
Why? What have you been up to?
Well, just the flight yesterday.
A combination of...
Mail.
Yeah, a combination of grad school, watching sport, watching YouTube, watching streams, trying to edit a video and trying to clean up some of the mess in my room.
Man, I had a question for you because I can't remember. I always forget. Who do you root for football? Like
Eagles, right?
Yeah.
The Eagles.
Yeah, so it's a complicated thing with the NFL because my father grew up liking the Denver Broncos
Okay.
because of John Elway.
Or John Elway, that's right.
Mhm.
I said
And
John
then-
Denver.
Yeah.
No, we're not
And
talking about
then-
this. We're not talking about singers. We're talking
I
about
know.
Yeah, well, actually, John Denver is someone's mailman, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
And then
what?
that's a different
a
story.
different-
What are
story.
you even talking about?
Well, man, I
John
was trying
Denver,
to
the
finish.
singer. Let
Okay.
him finish.
He's trying to tell me
Yeah.
what team, why
Yeah.
it's complicated.
Yeah, and so when Michael Vick got out of jail
Mm-hmm.
and he signed with the Philadelphia Eagles, my dad started watching the Eagles because he developed some likability somehow for, I guess, the whole drama that unfolded with
Around Vic.
with Michael Vick.
Who's Michael Vick?
He was.
So Michael Vick was in his time the greatest running quarterback ever for the Atlanta Falcons,
Mm.
and then he
Mm.
went to jail because he was caught in a scandal where people were gambling on dogs fighting each other.
Mm.
Fucking
And so when he
I think
came
I
out
heard
of,
about that.
and so when he came out of jail, he finished his career with the Eagles, and that was at the time when there was an ex-Australian rules football who came to the NFL as an international prospect as a punter. And if you see all of the punters in the NFL, the best ones are actually Australian. And so eventually that punter also winded up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, so I used to be all about Cleveland, because I grew up in Ohio for a while. But now that I live in Baltimore, the Ravens, that's my team now. I got to root for them because it's my.
Well, aren't you guys the same team, kind of? Like,
Yes, technically.
Oh, talking about with Cleveland? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. That's some good history knowledge there.
Yeah, because the Art Modell Cleveland Browns became the Baltimore Ravens in 1996.
Dude, so I don't know, between the ages of like 21 and 20, or maybe 22, 23, 20 to 25, I was living in Akron, and dude, every time the Clevelands would come on and then the Ravens, dude, they would freak out. They'd be like super mad, like Baltimore, and I'm like, just some normal rivalry, and they're like, nah, man, it's deeper than that. Dude, people in Cleveland were crazy, man. I remember my friends were burning like LeBron's jersey when he was like playing in like Miami and stuff. I'm like, guys, calm down. He just wants to win some games, man. Let him go win some games. He'll come back. This is his home.
Yeah, there's that footage. There's that footage on the ESPN 30-for-30 when LeBron James made his choice to sign with the Heat.
Right.
There's the footage of them outside of the Cavaliers arena burning his jersey.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
and so, well, the reason why Cleveland sports fans react like that is because they're some of the most unluckiest sports fans in America.
Wow. So much history, man. So much history.
What time is it with you there, Mel?
Huh?
Mel,
Right now, right now it's 8:25 a.m. So I would normally be waking up right now, but I've been awake all night instead.
So
Why?
you're Central Australia, right? Is that Central?
Yes, I'm half an hour behind Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah, you're on Adelaide time, right? I think it's a different time zone.
Yeah,
the rest.
there's only 2 states that share my time zone.
That's rough. That's rough. So yeah, I apologize. I just saw Mrs. Hive text me something. She needs me to help her. So I got to go.
$1,000 Death Star.
Oh my god. That thing.
Trying to keep you. Yeah.
I know, suck me back in with some rants. But Martin, I appreciate you letting me on, man. It's good times, good fun. I love it when I have some free time and like just things line up right and I can come on somebody's stream.
Whole Fusion stream. We're doing a long free stream on Tuesday, mate. This is like a precursor for that. So if you're available anytime Tuesday, pop in.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, when I get home from work, but yeah, totally. Rock on. Well, y'all have a good night. It's good talking to everybody. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
May the
Take it
fourth
easy.
be
Bye.
Yeah.
So whereabouts in the US are you, Crimson?
I am in New York.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not like
So, yeah,
the
Eastern Europe,
closest to Brick World, but I'm
relatively close.
sort of there. But yeah, East Coast.
Nice.
There's not as many conventions out in your area, but when
But there's gonna be one. Oh yeah, baby.
When Brick Fair PA gets underway, that's gonna be a magnet for all the Lego collectors in that area.
Oh, that is one that I'm very excited for.
Yeah, because I was going to say, depending on where you are in New York, because we took a trip to Philadelphia from New York. It was like quite a short train journey, really, considering. But obviously, I don't know whereabouts in PA is it?
I think it's in like the Philly area, if I remember off the top of my head.
Right, okay.
Because the last time I checked, actually no, that might be somewhere else. I need to do something. Yeah, because last time I checked, the convention center was near the King of Prussia Mall.
It's very possible.
No idea where that is.
It's in Oaks, PA. So I can.
PA meaning Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
So I don't. But I'm quite excited for that because, of course, it's by Brick Fair, so it should be a well-run event, and getting some people back up to the Upper East Coast. As always, I'm not going to complain about that because a lot of other people in my lug are like way East Coast, but like way more Southern East Coast. So they're all like Atlanta Brick Fair people.
Yeah.
So they're all like that. So I'm excited to get some sort of something kind of equivalent to that, because it's both Brick Fair either way, both on East Coast and all that.
Yeah, we're quite lucky here. We get lots of very, very small shows, but only one decent, biggish show. And even that's only like 2 days.
Here in California, we get nothing.
Yeah. Used to have a couple, but they all went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because you used to have you used to have Bricks LA in the greater Los Angeles area and Bricks by the Bay
in
the Bay Area.
That's where I live.
And the flights out of California are usually quite expensive as well, right?
Oh yeah, I mean Chicago. The flight to Chicago, this last one on United, was like $700.
That's
That's
And
more
I
than I
researched,
paid, see, from the
dude,
UK.
and I reserved it like 8 months in advance, maybe even 10 months in advance.
that's wild.
I know it's wild, it's crazy, but it's United. Southwest would have probably been 500 or 400.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
when I booked to go to Chicago, I told my travel agent I wanted to stop at LA on the way home, and
Mhm.
people in my family were telling me you're crazy. Why would you wanna deal with the Los Angeles airport? It's gonna be so crowded. You're not gonna know where to go. And I guess because of the timing when
Ah,
I was in the airport, I'm like,
Mhm.
this is just like any other American airport. What's all the
Mhm.
yeah.
fuss?
I was going to say I've flown into LAX and out of there a couple of times. Well, 4 or 5 times. I've never had an issue.
Yeah, because
I-
like my experience
Mhm.
at LAX was just about the same as the San Francisco airport or
Mhm.
O'Hare. I guess because
Yeah.
of the time I guess because I got into LA at midnight and left the next day at 8 a.m. No, sorry, at 8 p.m. The airport wasn't as busy like at maybe 6 a.m.
Mm. Mm. So are you guys, either of you guys coming to go into Brickworld next year?
I'll be back in 2030.
Until
I
2030? Come on, man. Sooner.
I wanna see the rest of America. I'm planning to go to Brick Fair, Virginia next year. So any of my American friends you haven't seen yet, go to Brick Fair, Virginia next year.
Where are you going in 27, Mayo?
To Brick Slopes in Utah.
Okay, I might see you there. Maybe.
is there
Yeah,
anything this year, Mayo?
I went to
Oh, you went to one
Bricktastic.
in the UK, didn't you? This
Yeah.
Yeah,
year?
Bricktastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I went to
How
Well,
about you, How about you, Crimson?
I, as of right now, I have plans for Chicago next year because I'm doing a collab with a couple other builders from my lug. So I gotta go there to put that whole build together. And then ideally, I would also go to Brick Fair, PA this year. And then that's probably it for this year for me. I don't see anything else happening.
I think next year, I think I'm only gonna go down to the one in Solvang. I forget what it's called, but it's this outdoor Lego convention in Southern California now, and it's
Okay.
like Solvang is a Danish town, so they have like an unofficial Lego store there, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just cool. Yeah, it looks cool. I'll probably go there.
Well, guys, I was only ever going to call this maybe a 2-piece if I'd started at 10 o'clock, an hour and a half. Either way, midnight, I got to call it a night. I don't know whether the stream will carry on if I leave. I'm pretty sure it will because I don't think Oaktown is able to keep it going.
If I click stream this to your audience, can I keep it going? No, right? I don't think so.
No, because if you do that, the broadcast ends whenever the host ends it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So if I close StreamYard now, it'll automatically close, right?
Yeah. Cool, Han. Before you end the live stream, can I ask these guys something?
Go for it.
Yeah. Would you guys do you guys want to do like an after party on my channel?
I'm gonna go watch Hauling and Bowling.
I have to do something for a test over the summer. I forgot what someone said, but I have to do some studying for that, and then I need to work on some mock stuff. I got to see what I need to get on Bricklink here.
Got it.
So I
Yeah,
do.
no, so never mind. I was just gonna say if both of you guys were like had more time, we could probably do something on like my channel.
I was gonna say, just go live on YouTube and see who's out there. Just chat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch Hauling and Balling. If anyone wants to see more of me, you can go check out the $1,000 haul I uploaded today.
Oh wow. Let me guess. You got a Death Star early.
No.
I think so. Are you gonna turn all of those sets? Are you gonna make a giant alt build of a Death Star with them?
And no, because part of the $1,000 I'm not opening until Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Oh well.
Nice.
Nice. But look, that's it, guys. Guys in the chat, Ninja, Hoarder. We had a few people pop in actually. But Studsidious, Life Bricks, Tyler. Yeah, quite a few people popped in and out. Sorry if I missed anybody, but thanks for rolling by. First ever After Dark Black Ice stream. Hopefully, be more to come. Won't be every week after the show, but as and when we can. So, but yeah, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Thanks for reminding me, Ninja. Appreciate that. And other than that, guys,
hit the like button.
Tuesday,
everyone.
we've got a long Cold Fusion stream, which is more of a community building stream. So if anybody's free, pop along, and we'll get you on. Hopefully, it will be kick in, kick out, because obviously, there's going to be a lot of people coming through, and I don't want to be like, turning people away because other people are hogging the screen. But we'll see how it goes. But what were you saying, Oaktown?
Can you remind us of the time again, please?
I don't actually know. I haven't ironed it out, but it's probably UK time 12 till 8.
Okay, so that would be Pacific time 4 to noon.
Yeah,
Right,
but
yeah.
I may do it later and finish later. I still haven't decided yet.
That would be better for me.
It's going to be about 8 hours,
I might have school now because I thought school didn't start until next week, but I think it might start this week. I have to double check. So I may or may not be able to make the show. I'll tell you later. Cool on.
Pop along in class. Let all your classmates know as well. Get them to jump on. Get them to throw me a sub. But yeah, nice one, guys. Anyway, take it easy.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Right.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
See you later.